Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're on the PlayStation 4. I like doing these PlayStation 4 videos just for the people that don't have access to different kinds of mods that also enjoy settlement building. You can see the kinds of things that you're able to create, excuse me, with the PlayStation. So I'm here at County Crossing. I'll show you guys kind of the outside first. Right here off the main road is where our traders stay whenever they're in town. Looks like Lucas is here now. So they have all kinds of little things um, that they would need, traveling out on the road, all this different ammo, things to help modify their weapons or some of their tools. Nice little relaxation area, place to sleep, right next to the wall. We'll go around because we actually have some stuff over here. We have all these little shopping cart turrets kind of scattered throughout, just because they kind of look, I don't know, they're like kind of scrappy, so it makes sense that they're just kind of hidden throughout here. What I built over here next to the farm is kind of like this little market area. So up here you guys can see this is kind of like a hunter slash fisherman. So he sells his wares here, and you can see in the back there, little Minuteman guard, keeping an eye over the market. Through here, this is her wares, but she sells all kinds of plants, um, gardening stuff you can need, if you're trying to start a little operation here at the, I would say at the crib, but I guess it's your little shack somewhere, wherever you live. But up here, she sells a lot of the wares from the farm. So you can see all the food, all the crops they make. Some mute fruit wine they're making here. Only place in the Commonwealth you can get it. I thought that was really cool. I don't know. I think that's a part of the workshop decorations mod. I could be wrong. And just more food here that she sells. So I'll take you guys I'll show you the outside. So like I said, I have turrets all over here. Over here, more turrets. We have mines kind of set over there, just in case we get attacked from there. In playtesting some of the like settlement attacks for this, I didn't get too many attacks from this direction. It was either that direction or back where we started the tour. This is just a little trailer for one of my farmers, part of the wall. So I actually built it all the way up around. You can kind of see all the kinds of things I used. I used the pillar glitch for a lot of these, just to get them like in the ground, so nothing's like floating. Another Minuteman in a turret watching this back wall. Up over here on this side of the road is where there's this huge puddle. So you can kind of see, I'll go into detail once we're inside, like what I built here, but you can see how we kind of fenced it off. More turrets. So I think like my build goes all the way out to here. It goes out to the road and a little bit more that way. But we kind of kept it compact by going in that way. And as you can see, the wall goes all the way around. More turrets. Heavily fortified County Crossing is, just because of how much trade comes in and out of here. It's a hot spot for raiders and super mutants. Gates already open. That's always cool. Minuteman watchtower. Right here, something I built in this little destroyed house is the County Crossing General Store. So here they have all kinds of stuff, that they pick up from all across the Commonwealth. People come to trade their wares, and we keep them here to sell back to the people, Classic barter system. So she's got all kinds of goodies. Yes. I was really proud of how this little store turned out. Chugging right along. Little rest area here for non-traders, just to kind of hang out. And right here I built this huge kind of like cantina, this little bar. Go ahead and show you guys. It looks like somebody here was reading and drinking. I wanted it to be you know, I was gonna build like this huge building and
Farming's as
make it a
honest
big
as
deal, but
honest
I
work
figured
gets.
outside made a little bit more sense. It's a little bit more rural. We kept the original campfire here. Just made this little area just for people to kind of relax. Another little area just for the player in case you're being attacked. I like putting these, you know, these little makeshift guard posts. But when you have settlement attacks, they're a good place for you to like duck and cover. Up here, this big building, if you couldn't tell by the sign, it's a little, I guess it's part of Mass Fusion. It's a little clinic. So you guys can see everything you need. You guys see these,
Not many doctors
you know,
around these
in
days.
a lot of videos,
Should
but
let
they're
me take a look at
necessary.
you.
You know, it makes so much sense to have a clinic on deck. Which way should we go? I'll show you this. This is the original little house that's here. I kind of rebuilt it a little bit. Gave them some loungers. Let's see. Kind of gave them a little bit better situation. You remember they were sleeping on the ground here with all kinds of like trash everywhere and all, you know, so I kind of just made it a little nicer for them, the original guys that live here. This is for anybody that needs a place to stay for the night. If you guys watched my Red Rocket settlement build over on the PC, you guys can check that out. I built something similar, and I actually did this build first months and months ago. So this is where that idea came from, and in my Red Rocket build, I just kind of built upon it. Up over here, this is where one of our residents stays. This is a cool little garage door, I should say. Looks like they may have a little drinking problem, but it overlooks the main part of town, so it's a cool little nook for them to kind of just stay and sleep, look over the place. I thought it was a cool little dwelling. We have our outhouses, some supplies up around this way. See, this is the wall I was telling you guys about. It comes all the way in, keeps everything nice and tight. This is our water treatment facility. So we have a sorry, bud, little robot here that does a lot of the work. These are his little computers that he works on. Purify the water here. Completely safe, I promise. And it's protected by these turrets. A little area, kind of for the Minutemen to just work on, work on guns. In here, this is our main residential dwelling, so a couple people live here. There's not a ton of caps for the people at County Crossing. There's a good amount of money coming in and out of it, out of the settlement, you know, because of the bar, the farm, and everything else that we offer. So these people aren't like, they aren't living, you know, but they're all right. This is a little storage area that I built. You know, I figured with a fully operational farm and things that the Minutemen have going on here that they would need someplace to put all their junk. And here, this is another little room for travelers. You pay a little bit of extra caps. You can stay in this nice little, it's kind of like a little bungalow cabin. I'll show you guys this. Now that I showed you guys the sign, I had way more animals here, but they kept glitching through the fence, and it just ended up being a pain in the ass. I had one of those two-headed bulls in here, and he wouldn't stay still. It was too much. I didn't really change anything with this part of the farm. I just kind of built around it. So I'll show you guys the back. But to get there, we go through. Let me close this. Makes more sense. This is a little shack I built for one of the farmers who lives here. It's one of those things when you're building a settlement and you kind of just need beds. You need extra places for all your people, and so you're kind of like, I had already built that, I already built all that, and so I needed another little place for someone to come and stay. Up over here, this is actually on the hush-hush, but it's definitely something County Crossing offers. A little weapon shop ran directly by the Minutemen. I don't know why I closed this. I'm going to show you guys inside. All kinds of goodies, just to kind of protect your ass out there against the super mutants, you know. That's a little shop that the Minutemen offer. We keep it on the hush. That's why it's in the back. And right next to it is my Minutemen barracks. So this is where they would keep all their possessions. They have a little radio to communicate with the other settlements, the other Minutemen, and some of the Minutemen wares there. So they come fully stocked. They're a good unit. Up over here, this is kind of the back of the farm I was telling you guys about. So you can see some of the detail that went into building the wall. See some power that we have here, kept under the gate. Here are some of our little animals, our little chickens. I thought they were cool, especially for the PlayStation. I thought that was tight. I had 3 chickens. He's obviously busy. This is where our little Brahmin stays. This is where we get milk, cheese, all that kind of good stuff. All that other stuff that comes from cows. And then that leads back here into the farm. I don't know how long it took me to build all of this. It didn't take as long as like my Red Rocket settlement. But I just wanted to show you guys this for the amount of detail that you can kind of put into these different settlements on the PlayStation. See, so in here in one of the guard towers, you know, just adding these little like decorative pieces transform a traditional little guard post into something, you know, that looks just a little bit more realistic, a little bit more lived in. I don't know if I did that up here. I think up here I just gave her a radio. Yeah, so they all have this little radio to kind of communicate with each other.
Feet hurts. Everything hurts.
My Minutemen have to, you know, communication's one of the most important things. So anytime I'm building something with the Minutemen, I like to keep radios close to them, unless like I'm on the PC and I have those little backpacks that they wear, the little radio backpacks. That's it, guys. This is kind of a shorter tour than normal. If you guys liked it, drop a like, subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you guys, oh goodness, checking out all my settlement videos, of course. Once again, this is Champagne. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have a great rest of your day.